Start with the exercise 7.2 of this chapter. Question number 1. We have to find out the cube root of the numbers using prime factorization. So we'll just prime factorize the given number and we will check what is the cube root of it. So we will write the cube root symbol, the number given to us inside it, and then again the symbol and the numbers we are getting after prime factorizing it. So we'll make the pairs of 3 same numbers and each number from each pair will come out, single number from each pair will come out, and our answer will come out to be 4 for the 64. So the cube root of 64 comes out to be 4. Let us do the third part, that is 10648. So we'll start with the prime factorization of it. So we will get 5324. Then we'll again multiply, we will get 2662. Again divide 1331. Now we know that it is a multiple of 11. So we'll divide with 11. So cube root of 10648 comes out to be 2 multiplied with itself 3 times and 11 multiplied with itself 3 times. So single number from each way will come out, that is 2 into 11, which comes out to be 22, which comes out to be the cube root of the given number. Let us do the 8th part of the same question. So let us start with its prime factorization. So we'll do it with this 2 1 2 first. We will get 2 3 3 2 8 1 1 6 6 4 5 8 3 2 2 9 1 6 1 4 5 8 7 29 3 243 81 27 9 3 and 1. So we will write down that the cube root of 46656 equals to the cube root. 2 is getting multiplied 1 2 3 4 5 6 times and 3 is also getting multiplied 6 times. So 1 pair, 2 pair, third pair and the fourth pair. So single number from each pair will come out. So it will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, which comes out to be 4 into 9, which is 36. So the cube root of the given number comes out to be 36. Let us start with the question number 2 of the same exercise. State true or false. Cube of any odd number is even. No, it is false. Cube of every square number is odd. A perfect cube does not end with 2 zeros. It is true. You can check for any number. The cube of 10 has 3 zeros in it. Cube of 20 also has 3 zeros in it. Every time, whenever the cube is done, there will never be 2 zeros in the number ending with 10, ending with 0. If a square of a number ends with 5, then its cube ends with 25. It is false. You can check for any number whose square is ending in 5. Its cube definitely does not end in 25 every time. There is no perfect cube which ends with 8. It is also false, as we know that the cube of 2 is itself 8. So we have a perfect cube which ends in 8. Fifth question. The cube of a 2-digit number may be a 3-digit number. It is false. We can check for the smallest 2-digit number, that is 10. Even 10 has the cube of a number which is having 4 digit in it. So if the smaller 2-digit is not having a 3-digit number in its cube, so it is not possible for any 2-digit to have 3 digits in its cube. The cube of a 2-digit number may have 7 or more digits. No, it is false. You can check for the largest 2-digit number, that is 99. Even the cube of 99 has 6 digits. Seventh part. The cube of a single digit number may be a single digit number. Yes, it is true, because cube of 1 is 1, which is a single digit number, and cube of 2 is 8, which is also a single digit number. So the 7th part is true. Question number 3 of exercise 7.2 states that we have to find out the cube root of the given numbers without actually calculating. it means we have to estimate their cube roots. So what is the first step of estimation? We'll make the pair starting from the right going towards the left. So we'll check the unit place of the first digit, first pair, that is 1. So only 1 has 1 in its unit place of its cube. So it gives us 1 here, and since this digit is equals to the cube of 1, so 11 will be the cube root of the given number. The next number that we have to find out the cube root without actually calculating is 4913. We'll start making the pairs from the right to the left. So our first pair has 3 in its unit place. So we know that the cube of 7 has 3 in its unit place, that is 343. So the unit place of the cube root of this number with our estimation comes out to be 7. Now what about the number which is coming before 7? It will come from 4. So we know that 4 is less than the cube of 2, that is 8, but greater than the cube of 1, that is 1. So 1 will come here, and the cube root according to our estimation comes out to be 17.